Good afternoon. This is Mr. Opinionated, also known as Antoine. And since we are on quarantine and things are changing just a little bit for a little while, I thought it's the perfect opportunity to connect and to share. So I am going to be sharing some of my poetry from my first book. It's called Moods and Moments. I wrote it a nice time ago. I was going through a lot of death in my family, and I decided to write, and here it goes. The first poem that I'm going to be sharing with you today is called Who Convinced You? And it's from the male perspective. So tell me what you think, and here we go. Who convinced you that you weren't good enough? Who made you uncomfortable in your skin? What made you alter that work of art that you took a residence in? Was it your first love you messed around with at the tender young age of 15? Did he whisper sweet lies into your ears, made you give up your virginity? So pure and innocent you were, you didn't realize that it was a gift. No daddy to protect your unguarded emotions. His words gave you a lift. Who convinced you not to be soft? Emotions hard as a rock. Was it the handsome thug on the corner peddling who sold the weed and rocks? Your heart is black as midnight now, your words so sharp they cut. I cried the day I saw you, girl. What's wrong with you? What's up? Who convinced you to change your crown, to straighten out your hair? Was it Luster Silk or Optimum? I love those kinks that were there. They made you stand out among the crowd. They made you so unique. You had to be like the other girls, or so they made you think. My beautiful Nubian sister with warm brown cocoa skin, who made you ashamed of your hue? Who convinced you to start bleaching? Don't you know there are no mistakes and your features are so lovely? Who convinced you that you weren't a queen and every other was above thee? Who convinced you that modest wasn't good, to roll and pop your breast, to pop your coochie and get down low? Ain't no respect down there. Was it the man that had a lot and often made it rain? In public, you were his trophy piece. In private, he brought you pain. He pulled your hair and slapped you down and made you feel so low. Did that poor treatment alter you and make you drop below? A real man won't put his hands on you and doesn't want a whore. He'll sleep with you on the first night, but meeting mother is a definite no. And that is the poem entitled, once again, Who Convinced You, from the male perspective. I was writing to young sisters, and I wanted to encourage them and bring up some things for discussion. So once again, I'm going to be popping on sharing some of my writings. Project is called Moods and Moments. It's on Amazon. I will be sharing part 2, which will come from the woman's perspective. So tune in, follow me on all social media at Mr. Opinionated. Peace out. Have a fantastic day.